All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. Today should be a good one because we are finally, hopefully, mounting up my Weld wheels as well as my Nitto drag radials on the Shelby GT350, man. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Hopefully everything fits well and looks good because this is the first time that I'm actually going ahead and mounting up 20-inch wheels as well as 18-inch wheels on an S550 platform. Honestly, this is the first time I'm mounting any different style of wheel besides stock on an S550 platform. So if you guys are excited, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. Let's get on the way. Got this car loaded up. Got the wheels as well as 2 tires, 2 wheels, 2 tires, lug nuts. We're gonna have to make 2 trips because I'm not gonna be able to fit the 20-inch wheels and tires all at the same time. I mean, we're literally loaded up right now. So 3, 2, 1. Hopefully I do not need to get gas because I need to get over there. I'm leaving about like an hour and 15 minutes early than my appointment. Oh, I got 14 psi in my tires. Shit. I ain't lying, I need to get new tires. I need to get gas too, so oh, that's not good. Well, I probably should have got gas yesterday. Oh well. So what I'm gonna do, guess I'll just head over to the gas station. It's probably on the way anyway. Fill up, get some air in the tire, and then we'll be on the way. So I can drop this off. Whew. That 93. Gotta do that free. Not free. Not this free flight check. Gotta get this car all cleaned up. All right. Let her warm up. Head over to the gas station and then head over to the tire shop. I only trust one shop to mount up my welds. This is the same shop that I went to when I got welds mounted on the old white 2 valve. We're going there again. I am not going to Discount Tires. Fuck that. All right, we're headed over to the gas station. Whew, you can literally feel the added weight to this car right now. I got 2 wheels, 2 tires. It's crazy. You can literally feel it. Man, hope these look good though, for real. Yeah, 14 feet. Yeah, I need new tires, y'all. Like, when these get dismounted, man, because I already know the 2 front tires, they got a little bit of wire showing on the sides, so that's why these got to get replaced. And then the rears, like, there is no like contact groove, because the difference between the ET Street SS and the R is the ET Street SS's have like the grooves, so just in case you're driving, you know, to and from the track and it starts to rain, you have some type of traction in the rain. I'm pretty sure like this is just, there is no grooves. I think it's just flat, smoothed out. But we'll find out, man, because like when I looked underneath, it did look like it was just smoothed out flat. So I'm real curious. The Nitto R2s are not like that. They have a lot more grooves than the ET Street SS. They're more streetable. The ET Street SS's are great tires though. So if these Nittos don't work, then I'm literally just gonna go back to the ET Street SS's. But I had the Nittos on my black 2 valve for a little bit, and you know, they worked for the most part in like 35-degree weather. I drove it when we had like a monsoon, so I know for a fact the tires can be daily driven. because they're good in rain, and you know, if they're good in 35-degree weather, because we have 35-degree weather here in Texas like 1 month out of the year. It's like in January, usually it's either the second week or the third week of January, it gets like cold. We get like some weird freeze where it just drops like, you know, 50 degrees below what it normally is. If you live in Texas, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that for like a week or two. And I daily drove the 2-valve in that weather, and obviously I had no issues with that with the Nitto R2s. So I know for a fact there's some good tires, and they hook up for the most part as well. Now those are 17s. I've never had a Nitto R2 in 18s. I've actually never had a Mickey Thompson ET Street SS in 18. I have the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS in 19s and a 15, but never in 18. I had an R888R in 18s, but that was like on a 300 horsepower car, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, this car sounds so much different, man, because my trunk is closed. Oh, and I have the drive modes. What the hell am I driving in normal mode for? Hell yeah. Go back to sport mode. That thing didn't pop up. Hopefully these look good. But as far as the tread pattern, I mean, the R2s look kind of dope. That's like the only reason people buy the R888Rs is because the tread pattern looks badass. But, you know, kind of have to pick a tire that works, you know what I'm saying? The ET Street SS's, they're very, very plain. Same thing with the R2s, but they work, man. So far, like, these are like the two, actually I'm lying, the Toyo TQs are some good tires as well. There's some really good tires, but I had those in 17s, and I don't think the Toyo TQs would hook this car up though, because this car makes a little bit more power than the Shelby, not the Shelby, it makes a little bit more power than my black 2-valve, and it is significantly faster than the black 2-valve. And the black 2-valve, once I went ahead and fixed the fueling issue that car had, and it started to get cooler, those TQs started to spin pretty bad, like from a 60 roll. Like when I took the car out, when it was like, I'm gonna say like low 40s outside, those TQs were spinning from a 60, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, that car is making some torque, so, and that was some 3rd gear. So if I was to put TQs, I don't even have the size, if I was to put TQs on this car, I know for a fact they'd probably incinerate from a 2nd gear hit. I know I gotta heat these up though. I'm gonna have to do like a burnout, probably honestly like 2 burnouts to heat them up, because I had to heat them up with the black 2-valve. I know that. I think I did like 1 or 2 burnouts, and I drove on them for like 300 miles, and that heated up pretty good. So I'm probably gonna have to do that with this. The ET Street SS's, I never had to heat them up, but at the same time, when I had them on the 19s, when I first not boosted the car, when I first went full bolt on E85, obviously this car is it was only making like 500 horsepower. It really is not gonna spin. And then when I had the white 2-valve, that car was making around the same horsepower, but I never really had traction issues. So, and obviously, you know, this car had dyno hits and, you know, damn near, you know, 10,000 miles on it before I boosted it on those tires. They were already heat cycled, so they weren't spinning at all. That's the one thing I do like about ET Street SS is they required no burnout whatsoever. I literally got the car boosted, jumped right in, and was doing hits and no spinning. So that goes to show you how good ET Street SS's are, man. I know people like to compare the ET Street SS's and the R2s, which I will do a comparison after I go ahead and, you know, get these on and heat them up and test them out. But I mean, so far the ET Street SS are the best tires I've had. We'll see how these are on this platform. We're about to pull up to this gas station right now. Do I need to air up my tire? I probably fucking should. 15, it's going up. Ooh, caught that. Man, it's busy today, y'all. Shit. Alright, go ahead and put some gas in this car. And we'll be on our way. I'm weird like that. I like to get it, and I don't know why I even bother trying to do that either. I like to get it at like a even number. All right, y'all, we're about to head over to the tire shop. Oop, I hit my tire back there. Wonder how much gas, 15 PSI in my tire. I probably should, let me go ahead and put some air in my tire actually. It's probably unnecessary, but better be safe than sorry. If this thing is running, hell yeah. If not, we'll go. Oh, it's running right now, so it's good. Let me go ahead and put some air in this tire real quick.
A few moments later.
Oh my gosh. I gotta put my bumper back on. I gotta pull it off and put it back on. All right, so I went ahead and just put air. It took like 2 seconds to air it up, so we are gonna head over to this tire shop right now. Forgot this tire shop is like right next to I think one of Midnight Performance's like storage units or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool. I'm actually gonna go this way and avoid all that bullshit. I'm trying to go ahead and pull out.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Blue Ash Drive.
Hell
then
yeah.
turn right onto North Freeway Service Road.
Hell yeah.
Woo. At the traffic lights, turn right onto North Freeway Service Road.
All right. Put that right there. Not want this shit messing my seat up. It's not hitting it. Oh yeah.
Onto I-45 South.
Alright, hopefully we don't have a lot of traffic. So it's gonna take 22 minutes there. at noon, so by the time I get back to the house, pick up the rest of the wheels and tires and get there, these will probably be mounted, and then
use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-45 South.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing to go pick up my old wheels. So I'm gonna have to take it in trips. Shit. So I'm about to come up to this tire shop 4 times today. Whoa. All right, y'all. Well, we're about to hit traffic.
Go past this exit, then take exit 60B to merge onto Sam Houston Tollway west towards Bush Intercontinental Airport.
Yeah, we're gonna hit traffic. I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
One eternity later.
All right. We should be pulling up very, very shortly, so I can drop these wheels and tires off. Woo!
In 1.2 miles, turn right onto Tanner Road.
Yeah, it's right by Midnight Performance, no cap. I think one of their warehouses. I don't think it's the main shop, unless it is. Probably see something pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. The last time I was here, there was a yellow twin turbo Shelby GT350 on B-Lax, had TBMs, it was badass. I wonder if that car is still gonna be here. That was like 2 years ago though, so honestly I hope not. Unless that guy's getting some more shit done and he's had it.
Next traffic lights, turn right.
That'd be fucked up if that car was still here in the same spot. I think I actually did see it on the Instagram, or maybe that was like an old video, but
at the traffic lights, turn right onto Tanner Road.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a wicked incline to get up here too.
In half a mile, turn right.
Man, when I have like the back kind of blocked off, you can really hear the blower a lot more.
Turn right, then take the first right.
Wait, it's right up in here.
Turn right.
All right, y'all. Go ahead and take all this shit out. All right, got the tires and the wheels loaded up. Better head back to the tire shop, but as I was actually on the highway and pulling into my neighborhood, I started to hear that like weird squeak, and I was like, okay, it can't be the wheels because it doesn't sound like that. Now, the intake, not really the intake, but like I guess the cold air intake part of the Procharger, I guess what you would call it, the power pipe if this was a new edge Mustang, that actually was like hanging off the blower. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Now if you look here, I guess the coupler went ahead and kind of, I guess, rounded out the outside of the housing, which is really, really interesting. I mean, that, holy cow, that is not supposed to look like that. Now obviously it didn't damage like the actual housing of the Procharger. It just kind of like filed the side down, which is very, very interesting. So luckily I have a blower guard that actually fits this, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on, and hopefully it's not making that squeaking sound, because it would really suck if this D1SC head unit is damaged. But it looks, I mean, it definitely is not supposed to look like this. Yeah, it literally rounded it out, or maybe it is, I don't know. It's like a precision cut from here, but I feel like I would have heard something. I feel like something would have been on fire if it was, you know, rubbing like that. Now I haven't done any watt pull since I started hearing that squeak last Sunday, but that's really interesting. All right, so I have the blower guard on here. It's not a perfect fit because you guys can see like the top right there, but I mean, it's on. I don't necessarily want to run a blower guard. I want to kind of get this situated. My bumper has to come off anyway, but I'm trying to find where on here is there like evidence that it damaged the side of the housing, because I feel like if this actually caused that, something else would have been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really, I guess, like, I mean, that could be like trying to get it inside. I don't know where that could have happened from this. I'm not too sure, so we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't make that noise again. If it does, well, full send, or you know, I'll just have to get it inspected at Bombera's. But man, that was kind of weird. All right, so we're about to pull up to the shop again, and I'm not hearing anything. I think that's what it was, hopefully, because that definitely would cause some noises to be happening. But when we get to the shop, we'll get all these wheels mounted, balanced, and then we'll get them on the car. And hopefully the fitment is good. Hopefully the drivability is good, because I've never driven with an 18 wheel in the back and a 20 wheel in the front, so it's gonna be quite interesting. It's been like an hour, bro. I had to go ahead and take that, it's not a charge pipe, like the power pipe, that's what I'm gonna call it. It's probably not even called that, but that's what it's called on the new edge platform. And it literally looks like a charge pipe, not a charge pipe, a power pipe. So oh man, my wheel, not my wheel, shit, I can hear the blower a lot more now. To be honest with you, it probably fell off over here because I was hearing the blower like a lot more, and then that noise started to get crazier. This is probably when it like actually came off. Damn, so I drove all the way home like that from here. Oh my goodness. And it did all that damage. Oh, we got a moving refrigerator. Shit. This guy's coming up hot. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in a second. It ain't rubbing, and I got 2 tires in the back. Damn. Damn. All right, wheels and tires are on. Shout out to Texas Tires and Parts. Man, these look good. Okay, that's not rubbing, that's just the tire itself. Yeah, it's just the tire. I'll just pull that stuff off, but damn. I'm gonna get some better angles, but I'm gonna give the walk around before I left. I gotta come back to pick up my other two wheels. The stocks, the poke, honestly is like the same with the stocks, the 305, 35 19s. We are on 305, 40, 18s. Oh God, this looks good. If this car didn't pop before, it does now, let me tell you. Now, if I was to go ahead and paint the calipers like yellow, ooh, damn. What do you think, y'all? I'm gonna get some better pics, but like I said, I want to get this walk around. Man. Gotta wash the car for sure. When I was leaving the tire shop, ran into Manuel for midnight. That was pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get this first drive. From just going ahead and like driving it down the street to this gas station to get a little drink, I can already tell y'all, man, there is a difference. Good difference though. Now, just based off of pulling it out and turning, you can feel how much lighter the car is now because it's not on the stock wheels. Those stock wheels, oh my God, they're boat anchors. Absolute boat anchors compared to the Welds. It's not even funny. Now, I'm not gonna do any pulls because I got wheels and tires in the back right now. I still gotta go back and make another trip. And I don't want stuff like flying. Imagine having a wheel and tire just go whoop. Hell nah. I just want to go ahead and feel it out. Feels way lighter. I'm actually in the sport mode right now, so this is the mode that, you know, I'm going to be in 24/7 essentially. Feels fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You can literally feel the weight difference. And I also have wheels and tires in the back. So once actually the car is race weight, I'm really going to be able to tell. But man, they look so good. Oh my God. Oh man. Whew. Yes. Back on some welds, man. I had to get welds in this car because I had welds on my first Mustang. First Mustang I supercharged. You know, it was a 2-valve, so you know what? The first S550 that I own, first one that I boost, and obviously a car that, you know, I actually really love, you know, quote unquote, you know, dream car. This is something that, you know, I've been wanting for a long time. I had to get welds on this car. I mean, I wasn't gonna put any other wheels on this car besides like B-Lax, but in all reality, because I like to drive the car around, it doesn't really make sense to have B-Lax on because I've heard horror stories of people cracking those wheels. Obviously, daily driving, you know, those are for the track. You know what I'm saying? They're 9-pound wheels, and with these terrible Texas roads, just random, you know, potholes and stuff like that, you gotta watch out for. And also just because like we live in the South, and there's a lot of like random, you know, inclines That's just to prevent, you know, places of businesses from flooding. Obviously, because the streets will flood, but because everything else is, you know, on an incline, there's a less chance of that happening. That's why everything's built like that out here. So like the places that are like those wicked inclines, by high flood areas, so they gotta have everything above, you know, ground level, which makes complete sense. And that's kind of why, you know, I'm chilling on the B-Lax, man. It wouldn't make sense. And also them bitches are like $6 grand, bro. Like $6-7 grand for the full set. And that's for just like the basic B-Lax that everybody got on, goddammit. At least, you know what? At least I have to run, you know, the BELMONTs or the Lagunas because I can't clear the brakes. I ain't got no choice besides to swap out the brakes. And in all reality, it's just like, I mean, I could do that if I really, really cared to shave off as much weight, but I'm telling you guys just right now, like, I'm not the strongest guy. I was struggling picking up those wheels and tires and putting them in the car while it was on the tire rack. Man, that shit was ridiculous, bro. Them bitches are heavy. I don't know why Ford put Chinese wheels on these cars. It's a damn, really is a damn shame they did that, because they got it, bro. I'm not the strongest guy, like I said. It felt like I was like deadlifting at least 70-80 pounds, man. And for like a dedicated track car, why is that even a thing, dude? Like I picked up the Welds like it went nothing with the tires. It don't make no type of sense. Finally got out of that traffic. Still in traffic, but it's not as bad. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like a squeaking sound. Now, I want to say it's coming from the blower, but at the same time, I don't think it is, because it doesn't sound like it's coming from the blower. Because I did go ahead and remove that kind of piece that was making noise, because it didn't make any noise when I was driving to the tire shop, and then as I'm driving back, it's starting to make noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it from inside the car. I don't know, it doesn't sound like something is loose. I don't know. This is so weird. I bet you it's something stupid. Because when I get to like lower speeds is when it gets a lot louder. Because now you can hear it, Alright, so I dropped off the 2 wheels and tires, and I heard the noise again, obviously, so I decided to go ahead and pull over at a gas station, and I went ahead and actually put my GoPro in the engine bay, like you guys saw, just to see if I could catch anything, and it's the belt tensioner. The belt tensioner is like moving when I do go ahead and give the car gas, so that definitely is going to be making that noise. I'm not going to do any pulls until I get that fixed, because if a belt tensioner is bad, that means you could potentially snap a belt. So I'm going to drive the car very softly up to the tire shop, pick up the remaining 2 wheels and tires, and then I'm gonna get that situated, because I definitely do not want to have the belt tensioner fail and snap a belt and have to go through this whole process again. Fuck no. So yeah, there's that. I don't know, I did snap a belt and the accessory belt, so it makes sense as to why the belt tensioner could have, you know, an issue right now. I don't know if I need to replace it or simply tighten it back down. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll get answers with that on Monday. And also that kind of, I guess, damage to the Procharger, it actually is supposed to look like that. I went ahead and looked at the video, so we're all good. Ain't nothing actually happened to the Procharger luckily, but I definitely need to get that belt tensioner situated, because not only is it kind of annoying to hear that, but it's also kind of sketch doing pulls when it's like that. I mean, I've been doing a lot of hits with this car recently, so I definitely need to get that situated. All right, so I'm back to pick up my remaining 2 wheels and tires, and they got that truck over there. That is a bad motherfucker over there. Got all these tires. We about to head out. I could smell that E85, C85, whatever that monster's on. I could smell it from over here. It's crazy. That thing sounds insane, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. All right, y'all, we are back on the road. This literally took pretty much the whole day. The only reason it took the whole day is I had to come back. I shouldn't say I had to come back to the shop like 4 times, which is kind of nuts. Wants to drop 2 wheels, 2 tires off, then to come back, and then twice to come pick up, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of like the downside of living alone. My mom is actually still here visiting, but she doesn't know how to drive manual, so I mean, it's not like I could have had her drive 2024. All good. Shit, the weather could be bad. I mean, it's really not, well, it is hot, but you know, it could be raining or whatnot. Sunny day, so that's what's up. We're definitely gonna get the belt tensioner looked at. Woo! On the way back up here though, I did notice that, you know, it does feel a lot lighter, which is what's up. I definitely gotta pull over and get some more photos though. What time is it? Oh, 5 o'clock. I'll probably do that just by the house, in all reality. It's kind of late. Cause this video's gonna probably take, yeah, it's kind of late. I'm gonna be pushing it today for real, but it is what it is. Kind of wanted to be done with everything, honestly, by like 3, but obviously that didn't happen. I hear that belt tensioner. Rides nice, I will say that. It rides nice on the new wheel and tire setup. It rides nice. All right, back at the casa. Want to give you guys another look. These look good, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. It looks mean. The 20s honestly don't look as big as I thought they would up front, but I think it's because I'm not necessarily running a big tire up front. Obviously I gotta wash the car, but This looks nasty. Woo! Now, these are the old, obviously, wheels and tires. These were pretty much slicks, no tread whatsoever. There's actually a nail in this one, didn't even know that. It was holding air, so that's what's up. That actually was not the tire that was losing air. This is the one that was losing air, so. Pretty interesting. These are obviously the two fronts. You guys can see down here, it was on wires. And same thing with this other tire. It was on wires as well. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put these wheels on the S650. I'm gonna get them fixed up, powder coat of a different color. Probably gonna throw them on this car in all reality. I think it'll look pretty good. So if you guys enjoyed the content, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. I'm gonna go ahead, get inside, cool off, eat, and edit this video and another one. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.